Hey everyone! How are you doing? This is Beth again. Um, 2020's been a year that really has over-delivered for most of us, I'd say. It's been a big doozy, lots of big energies, worldwide energies, not just within countries, things like that, or local areas. So you've had a lot of huge worldwide ramifications, which means when it comes down to how you react, how your energy's doing, things like that, how you personally, you have to think of it, I always like to think of it holistically. Because your energy is just not your energy, your energetic systems, and your auric field and that kind of stuff. It's the totality of you. It's your body. It's how you feel mentally, how you're thinking, your emotions, how you're doing. And my nose just started itching. Ooh, fiercely. Who is thinking about me? Emotions, how you're doing with your mental health. It's a lot of things. And overwhelm is a real thing. And feeling overwhelmed and not your usual self, I know for me, filming has become, for whatever reason, kind of difficult. And it's not like I really went anywhere before. I went more places before social isolation set in due to the Rona. But for some reason, that's been one thing that's really been impacted by how I feel. And it feels often like a chore and sometimes not like a chore. So on those days I try to, do a bunch of filming. So that's one way it's impacted me. Other things, I used to be able to really batch pretty well, and I can't really batch at the moment efficiently. So if you have something like batch, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about batching, like for the Friday card reveal, which is on the blog, you can always get guidance there, even in the middle of the week. Link below if you're on the YouTube, and also on the Insta. But if you're not like what you normally can do, normally you're like, yeah, I get all this stuff done and damn, bam, bam, bam. And all of a sudden you're not. You're like, yeah, it took me 3 weeks to answer your email. So sorry. You're not alone. A lot of people are having this issue, me included. You know, missing deadlines, things like that, because life is not normal, and it's not. You can't expect yourself to be in a normal state while being in trauma. Basically, like after trauma, a lot of times. Dealing with a global pandemic is a traumatic experience. Even if you're on the good side of it, you still went through that trauma part. You still have the fear of what if. In some places like the US, we're still actively in our first wave. So it's draining. And there's a lot going on out there in a lot of different areas, which is extremely draining. So, to get to the point after my really long introduction, the most basic way you can keep your energy clear and help yourself maintain where you are, and yes, you're going to have up and down days, and you need to honor those. Original plan was to film on Wednesday, and I was just like, forget about it. Not happening. I was kind of foggy and not into it and very tired, and I did absolutely what I had to do, and then I was done for the day and had like the worst workout that I have had in ages too. So even my workout that day did not help me out. It was awful. Everything was so freaking heavy yesterday. Everything. I was like, trying to do deadlifts, and everything was freaking heavy. So you have to honor where you are. And some days you're going to be like, I can get it done. And other days you're going to be like, yeah, YouTube, here I come. I'm going to go refresh Twitter. No, you're not alone. But the most basic way you can clear this is, everyone's going to love this one, cleaning. I hate cleaning. But if you tidy up, and I want you to know, you need to define what you consider clean. I am a pile person. I do well with piles. My piles freak other people out. But this is how I work. This is how my brain works. And I get rid of my piles, and then I'm like, oh my God, I can't find things. I spend an hour looking for it. If I still in my pile, I can find it. So define what clean is for you first off. For me, like being able to move really around my room, things are, there's not cat hair on everything. Things are, bathrooms clean, dishes, tidied, that kind of stuff. So that's just basic household stuff. Getting rid of clutter. We've been doing a lot of decluttering and donating since we're doing even less than normal. So we try to only go to town every 2 weeks, or at least hit in, like sometimes that's Bozeman where we go to Costco. So doing a lot of decluttering. That is a way to keep your home energy clear. This is the most basic way. If you're having issues, start with that. And if you're in active overwhelm, it's going to feel like, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Oh, I picked this book up and I put it away. That can be a success for that day. Don't try and do it all at once if things have had some time to accumulate. The other thing, this is also cleaning, but it's your body. Showers, bathing, that kind of stuff will clear your energy. And I feel like hair holds on to energy. And I have a friend who also feels this way. Excuse me. When she had accomplished a major accomplishment. And she felt like she didn't want to wash her hair because of that energy of that accomplishment. She wanted to hold on to it. So she didn't wash her hair for a few days. Whereas I'm like pretty much, although I do have white people hair, I know this because black hair, curly hair, very different than, you can always, there's always fake washing. There's always that kind of stuff. Like if you're at work and you feel like your hair is collecting stuff, you can wipe it down with just your dry hands. But if you're like me and you have white people hair, and you can wash your hair pretty much every day. I wash my hair pretty much almost every day. Because especially if I'm doing a lot of readings or a lot of energy work, I feel like I accumulate stuff there and I just need to wash it off. And the same with your body. This is just the basics of energy cleansing. This will take you further. Like me, I can't do a lot of burnables anymore. They make me super congested and give me headaches. So I don't do a lot of incense or herb stick burning anymore because I can't take it. And two, you got to remember that's air and fire. That's only half the battle. The soap and water, I feel like, is the earth and the water aspect of the cleansing that kind of brings you full circle. And air can also cleanse the breath through air, and fire can also be done through the breath. Which is a whole, we'll talk techniques another time for like if you can't do something. But bathing, just, making sure you're like, getting all that gunk off you is going to feel really good. That is the most basic thing I do to keep my energy clear and to keep my house's energy clear and kind of maintain what I do on, every once in a while I go through and do a proper ritualistic cleanse. But most of the time, a lot of what I do is just make sure it's like, things are feeling a little stagnant, things are feeling a little chaotic, I go clean. And I'm not like one of those people that likes cleaning. So just pick things up, get sorted, get them in a nice pile, because I'm a pile person. Put the books I've read away. Things like that. Very simple. Vacuum up cat hair. Take a shower. Keep that kind of stuff clean. It's amazing how much taking a shower can just change the energy feel. And so that is video 1 for basic energy clearing and energy work, we're going to start at the basics and then work our way on up into some more complex things. And so this is the first one. Please feel free to subscribe. And every Friday there is the Friday Pick a Pile card reveal on the blog, and links down below if you want to join me for that. And you can really, I always have a saying, people are like, oh, I'm late. I'm like, you're never too late for card reveal. So if it's from 6 months ago, you're still not too late, because that may have a message you need. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day and go out there and be the love in the world. Bye-bye.